Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Carl Dorville again. Before I get started, I want to make sure that everybody sees my neck. I do actually have a neck. I know last video it appeared that I did not, but I actually do. And I got Byron and Chris here, so they might chime in as we keep going.
Necklace.
Yeah.
Necklace.
Byron said necklace.
You got
get
necklace?
it? Necklace. Okay.
Yeah, get that.
Anyway, we started today's meeting with Ben Gores giving us an IT update. A lot of great things happening in that department. One of the things that Ben is working on involves our Sheer Study app. We're working on a Android version of the app. It's still in progress. We had some hiccups with the developer, but hopefully we'll be able to get that done here pretty soon. Also, which kind of falls under Ben's in Ben's area, is the RFP, and that's just request for a proposal. But what that is the SES application. The one for Texas and the one for Michigan is up this week. This month. So Ben's going to be working to make sure that we get that done. We also made some server upgrades and whatnot. Afterwards, Josh talked about. Josh is leading up this big ideas. I think I mentioned it before in one of the conversations. But the two ideas that we're really trying to push and implement are one, measuring mentoring, and he's working with Lauren Sanderson on that. And the second one is training. And so we're going through and doing a lot of training videos throughout. Hopefully you'll see me in one. But also you'll probably see a couple other people on the team in those videos. And so all that progress is going well. All right, let's see here. Molly talked about the new handbook. We are revamping the handbook to make it feel more like Group Excellence on the one end, and also to implement new things that we need to make sure we take care of. I'm sorry again, I'm looking away because I'm using a different computer to keep notes on.
Excuses.
After that, I guess she talked about MyEasy HR. We're going to try to integrate that in a little bit more to the system. I mentioned we went in order this week, so I was sitting third, so I went third, and I just talked about Dallas Morning News had an article about SES. I talked about some of the fraud that's been involved in SES. So if you have an opportunity, check that out. If you haven't seen it, let me know, and I'll shoot you an email with the link to that website. But it wasn't good, specifically with A Plus Learning and Edutainment, which are both owned by the owner of A Plus Learning. They really got reamed in the article, and but that's why we've always been very focused on keeping our own moral compass. There haven't been a lot of police out there. There haven't been a lot of people paying attention to what's going on in the SES world. And although it's been tempting, we've been blessed to be able to keep our moral compass straight. And so now when people are paying attention, we don't have to worry about it because we know we've been doing great things. That was a boom from Byron. And Byron went next, actually. He talked about meeting with David Dunn over the Charter School organization. Had some great information about that. Actually, I'll let him share some of that information. Go ahead, Byron.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
It's like that. You got to be ready.
Doing some emails
Yeah.
here. What?
Just talk about
David
Texas
Dunn.
Can.
Hey. Okay. Or Texcan.
Yeah.
Texcan. Oh, wait. We had a great report from Texas Can Carrollton Farmers Branch where, they keep me on my toes. Great report. So Texas Can Carrollton Farmers Branch, obviously you think about that student population. A lot of these kids have not necessarily had a lot of success in school before. But we've been working with them for the past 2 years. Texas Can Carrollton Farmers Branch has been in school improvement, basically on the list, the bad list, for a number of years. And for the first time ever, if their completion rate holds out, we have actually helped them get out of school improvement. You have to do well 2 consecutive years. That's happened every year since we've been there. They have made their numbers, and we helped them again. So this is huge.
Boom!
There you go.
All
Thank
right,
you.
and I'm back. All right, so that's what Byron did in his report. Had a lot of great things in there. Chris Battle also talked about, kind of just gave us numbers overview. Looks like May we ended up with about 3,736 billable hours in the SES world, which will definitely take it for the month of May. And shout out to Mike over in Oklahoma. I called you out last time, but y'all definitely stepped it up, so I appreciate that. And I know you're going through a moral dilemma right now. OKC, it's the Spurs. Who do you choose? It's 2-2.
Oh,
We're
no.
watching, Mike. We're
Oh,
watching.
That's probably why.
Other than that, Chris Emerson, last week we had a great meeting with him going over our budget for the following week. and the budget for the following school year, actually. And so he said he's still working on that. We're working on some good things. We're coming up on 5 minutes, so I don't want to take too much longer. I think I covered pretty much everything that goes through there. The only other thing I want to do is give a shout out to Nguyen and Chelsea. We had to get hours in for this month on June 1st, or they're going to drop kids out in the EasySCS system. Both of them were up really late getting stuff done, so I appreciate the hard work they put in with that. And we'll go from there. Byron has one more thing, and we'll end on him.
Sorry, I meant to give a shout out to the team over there that made Texas Can Carrollton Farmers Branch happen, with Michelle as the area director and a number of the tutors over there who came in, did great work in a challenging situation. Kudos to you guys.
Great. Other than that, if you have any great stories that you had over the year, please feel free to share those with us. We now have the capability to work on our blog, and so we're going to start over the course of the next few months putting some of those blog entries in there. So if you want to write a blog entry about one of your students or one of your situation, we'd love to hear it. All right. Bye.